guys, happy Monday. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Welcome to our week 6 live call. It is our final week together in this round of the Faster Way to Fast. You all have been doing a great job sharing your wins and your non-scale victories. I hope that you are enjoying this lifestyle, that you are feeling results from the inside out. Learning about whole food nutrition, the importance that it has on our bodies, nourishing them properly. Hopefully you are noticing an increase in energy levels, maximizing fat burn. I just finished a little bit ago the Monday morning workout in the Faster Way membership program. It was live and it was brutal. So to start off, I got a message yesterday from one of the members of this round, and he shared with me that he has inches in pounds that he hasn't seen in over a year and a half. So that made me really happy. I just hope that all of you are also seeing, results that, again, it takes time, and this isn't something that happens overnight. This is a lifestyle, and if you commit to it, if you commit to the whole nutrition, you stick with the intermittent fasting and try and hit those macros best as you possibly can, getting those workouts in, whether they be the low impact workouts or the home workouts or the gym workouts. But as long as you're getting exercise in, you will see results. And again, it might not be dramatic at this time, but it will, over time, you will start to see more and more and more results if you continue to live this lifestyle and focus on the nutrition piece. Again, the nutrition piece of the fat loss program is really the main focus. Luckily, we have amazing workouts that are strategically paired with that nutrition piece that really maximize fat burn and our energy levels. But and I found myself that I've and eat the right foods at the right times for the right reasons, I've continued to see success because I stick to what this program is about, my bodies, and I've just learned, really, most importantly, how important the food part is, the nutrition. And remember, if it comes from the ground, it has a mother, it's fair game, and we're going to get those micronutrients from those whole foods as well. So I had such a wonderful time over the weeks. Let's come in and crush this last week. I know you guys can do this. Again, share your wins, share your non-scale victories with me, with the community. You can send me an email. You can send me a message on the comments below so everybody can kind of celebrate with you as well. So whatever you fancy, let me know. I'd love to see those before and after pics at the end of this week as well. I'll be sending out a feedback form. If you'd like to add a testimonial, that would be great too. So let's start off just talking really quick about next. If you are interested in continuing this lifestyle, there is the option to head into the Faster Way program. Now, this is formally called the VIP program. It is monthly. It's $90 a month. However, you can cancel at any time. It's not something that you get into and you're like, oh, I don't want to get into something that I have to, get myself out of. And that's not it. It's great if you want to continue on a month, 2 months, or if you just really like workouts, you love this lifestyle, then this is the program for you. It's basically a virtual gym membership. And I've been through several different gym memberships, CrossFit gyms, and this is by far the best I've ever had. Options of, they have on-demand workouts, and it's a portal exactly like the one you guys are used to right now, but it gives a weekly workout plan, just like we have, but also you have the option. There's typically twice a week live workout in the morning. There's a live workout. I just did it live, and I love them, and they've added music to them. You also have on-demand workouts. So let's say tomorrow, Tuesday, you aren't really filling out the sprints. You can go into the portal, you can do an on-demand HIIT workout instead of the sprint workout. So you have all these options. There's a spin workouts if you happen to have a spin bike at home, or you have a spin bike, you have a gym membership. Let's say you belong to like an LA Fitness, you can go and do the on-demand workout at the gym using one of their bikes. So there's lots of options as far as workouts are concerned. There's there's HIIT classes, there is like kickboxing, there are yoga classes for active recovery days. They're just continuing to add more and more to the mix, which I love. There's a huge variety. There's also one large Faster Way membership group, which every day there's a daily mentor thread. And then at the beginning of the week, well, they're changing it up a little bit where you can actually submit. We have a registered dietitian, a hormone health expert, and a fitness expert. If you have any questions regarding any of those, like a hormone question or changing your macro question, adjusting your food intake, these are the people you would ask because this is what they are trained to do. So you would go in, you would ask them a question, and then they would reach back out to you with advice or a plan. Resource. I've reached out to them a handful of times just asking certain questions about my own personal hormones and things of that nature. So that is amazing too. So you have all these expert specialists, area tips, the workouts, but a larger spectrum of workouts as far as like on demand. You can go in and do them live or replays of them. But and then I believe they're adding some meals to the mix. So if you are interested, I will be posting the link to the Faster Way membership. So if you want to continue on with this lifestyle, we would love to have you. I also have a small group, kind of like the one we have now, where you can check in daily if that's something that you'd like to continue to do. It's not it's not mandatory to do, but it's always nice to have that accountability and support from a smaller tight-knit group, and I'll be a part of that, and I have several others that are a part of it as well. So if you want to continue on, the Faster Way membership is definitely something that is a great option for all of you. Let's see. There's also the option to be an affiliate. If you love the program, you want to share it with others. To be an affiliate isn't anything tying you to anything other than you sign up, they give you a link, and you can share that link with your family, with your friends. If someone comes up to you and asks you a question about it, they can read about it. There's a comprehensive guide. So that link will be tied to you, and for every person you recommend that signs up, you will receive a commission, $50 for every person. They pay it through PayPal. They take their partnerships very seriously, so they compensate you for that. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to share it with others, that would be amazing. I have shared this program with many, many people. It's just an amazing opportunity to get your health back, to really learn about how to fuel your body, about whole food nutrition. So we want to get this program into as many homes as possible. And if that's something you're interested in, I will also post the link, and you can sign up, and you will get your own link, and then you can share that link with others. And if you ever have any questions, just let me know, and I can help you through that. At the end, we have 1 week left. Some of you may have met your goals, others may not be there just quite yet, and that's typical, that's normal. We are all different. I hope we haven't been getting on the scale, just keeping moving forward with that positive mindset, because remember, we talked a lot about ditching the scale at the very beginning of 6 weeks or the 7 weeks together. But at the end of the 7 weeks, obviously, you're going to hop on, you're going to take your measurements. And if you're still reaching towards your goals, as far as macros are concerned, you don't want to change up your macros. But if you've hit a plateau and you have lost some weight, lost some inches, and you're feeling like, nope, I'd like last week I hit a plateau, I'm feeling I'm not moving forward, then at the end of these 7 weeks, it may be time to adjust those macros. However, if not broke, don't fix it. We don't want to just jump into changing those macros if it's not necessary yet. I will say, however, at the end of the 7 weeks, if you decide to join the fast program, if you decide to just continue on the fast lifestyle on your own, you will no longer do a low macro day for the women. We will take the low macro day out on those Friday and Sunday, those active recovery days. They will still be active recovery days. However, we will be taking out that component, the low macro, and just replacing it with a regular macro day. So Mondays, Tuesdays, still low carb days. We are still going to be doing those days. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, those are all going to be regular macro days. So it is suggested not to continue on with that low macro day unless you haven't met your goals. So the recommendation is, if you haven't met your goals, then continue with a low macro day if you really feel the need for a month, no longer than that. I highly suggest just getting rid of that low macro day and continuing on with a regular macro day on Fridays and Sundays, because sometimes you actually need that fuel to burn more fat. So I want you to think about that, and if you have any questions about that, you let me know. The one thing I don't want you to do is go near MyFitnessPal and change all. Do not do that. We will adjust it by percentages. We will adjust it by maybe changing up like the percentage of your carbs and your protein, or we may just do an overall 5% increase. But do not go in and change your goals. That completely can just kind of erase everything we've done. So please reach out to me and let me know if you want and you're ready and you feel like you're plateauing and you're ready to adjust those macros. I will help you through that process, and I will make sure it gets done in the right way to continue to maximize fat burn. You continue to maximize your energy levels. So I know I've talked about this before, but if you see your results slowing down, if you're feeling hungrier, your inches don't seem to be decreasing, then ask yourself these 6 questions. Okay? Have my measurements changed, and are my clothes fitting differently? So if you go 4 to 6 weeks or even 2 months and your measurements haven't changed, it's time to adjust. If the rest of your answers are in line with the proper practice, so go through the questions. Ask yourself these questions. If you're continuing to see progress, there's no reason to switch up your macros right now. So even if it's slow progress, it is not time to switch those macros up just yet. So ask, have I been getting quality sleep? This is something that I struggle with. And I know that when I'm not getting enough good sleep, and it's not good quality sleep, I start to just feel like icky, right? So we can't stay lean if we're not getting good sleep. That's just the way it works. So if you're not getting enough sleep, this is something we want to try to work on, and it's not a reason to adjust our macros just yet. If you are getting good quality sleep, check that off the list. Am I stressed? We're all stressed, right? At some level, okay? So if we're chronically stressed, it's very difficult to burn fat, specifically around your midsection. So if you are stressed, this could also be something that's holding you back. So if you can't say, nope, I'm not stressed, then that could be a reason that we've seen a plateau, and we want to try to find ways to help with those stress levels. And sometimes sleep plays a huge role, if not a key role in our stress. Or stress, we tend not to sleep very well. So finding ways to help us kind of release and kind of eliminate, thoughts and things in our life that are overstressing us, right? Am I overtrained? So I do have some friends that are training for half marathons, taking classes at the gym, and doing the faster way workouts. All 3. That is over-exercising, and we need to pull back. Rest is part of this program. So if we are overdoing it, that could also be causing us to see a plateau. So again, if you're not over-exercising and you're feeling like I just do the faster way workouts and doing exactly what it's telling me to do, that's another check off the list. If you are overtraining, that could also be a reason you're seeing a plateau. one big, and I've started to notice this more for the women, is if you're approaching your menstrual cycle, are there other hormonal issues at play? You've got to ask yourself these questions. And in the faster way, our hormone health expert, she can answer those questions for you. She's very good at it. I know that this program for intermittent fasting and carb cycling and eating the right foods really does help balance our hormones out. But if you think you may have a hormone issue, it's a really good idea to see a naturopathic doctor and get some comprehensive blood work done to understand if you have any underlying issues. This actually I've seen a handful of people go through the program and kind of get to a place where they're like, oh my gosh, I've had two actually recently. They've gone now and they're going to get some blood work done because they are having and have come to find that they have thyroid issues. Some people even coming into this program already knew that they did have some. So if you haven't seen a naturopathic doctor, it's a really great idea to get that blood work done because they can really help you kind of figure out where you are needing support in what areas. They can definitely help you with that. Am I properly hydrated? It's been getting really hot and I've been not drinking enough water as well. So this is something we need to make sure we're doing. Really, really make sure that you are staying hydrated, you are getting enough water. Have you indulged in food that is higher in sugar, salt? Have you been drinking more alcohol than usual? Maybe more sensitive to carbs, so you might consider going grain-free, not just gluten-free. So that is something also to consider as well. So if you can answer all of those questions, all of them, without like, if you haven't seen any of your inches decreasing and nothing has changed in the past 4 to 6 weeks, even 2 months, then that might be a reason we need to increase your macros. Have I been getting consistent, good quality sleep? If you can say, yes, I sleep well every night, check that one off. Am I stressed? Nope, I'm not stressed at all. Check that one off. Am I overtraining? Am I over-exercising? If you can say no to that, we'll check that off too. Am I approaching my menstrual cycle? Am I having other hormonal issues? If you are not and you have no hormonal issues, you check that off. And then if you haven't indulged in any foods that are higher in sugar or salt, or been drinking more alcohol than usual, or eating a lot of sugar, if you can check all those off, then it is time to increase your macros. And I will be here for you to support you through that, to help you through that. Whatever the case, do not go in and change your goals. Don't do it. I will help you do it. So there's 2 ways to do it. And I just kind of touched on them before. You can either, you're going to adjust up. Yes, adjust up. Everybody always says, no, more is not good. Yes, actually it will help because our metabolism is increasing and we need more fuel. So you're going to start 5% overall, which what you do is you don't change your goal. We're going to go in there and we're going to look at each like grams. So let's say I have 215 grams of carbs. I'm going to increase those by 5%. So I multiply them by 1.05 and then I get a new number. And that's how you do it. You do that with each macro. If you see that isn't helping, obviously you want to go in and do anything else. But some people may be more sensitive to carbs, and that's when we would possibly adjust your macro splits. I just did this because I was in need of more protein, so I just went in and changed my percentages to 45% carbs. I stayed safe at 30%, and then I increased protein 20 to 25%. So that's another way we would adjust those macros. Again, I will help you through this. If this is what you need, even if the 7 weeks are over, you're still continuing this lifestyle, and you're doing it on your own, let me know. I'll help you through it, okay? I will help you do it. Don't forget your micronutrients. Those are so important, your vitamins. If you continue to eat whole food nutrition, and you're eating those vegetables, and you're eating those fruits, and you're sticking with the plan, you're going to be getting those micronutrients no matter what. Maybe you already take a vitamin. I actually do as well. But you want to make sure you're getting in those micronutrients because nutrition is really a critical part of this journey. So just make sure you're getting, of your your veggies and your fruits in with your daily meals as well, those lean proteins, and just stick with that nutrition piece of the faster way, and you will continue to see results. You will continue to have energy. You will, if you do, you will maintain this lifestyle, and it is a sustainable lifestyle. I do not deprive myself of things. I've stayed away from dairy. Dairy just overall isn't that great for us at all. Obviously, on our treat days, I've continued to have, I've had a donut or some ice cream, and that's, once a week, if I even have that once a week. So obviously I'm getting a little gluten and dairy in there, but if you aren't gluten sensitive, you can start adding that back into your food schedule, eating after the 7 weeks is up as well. But I stay gluten-free, dairy-free, and I'm feeling better than ever. So it's really up to you. But if you have any questions, let me know. Remember, next Sunday, we have our final 24-hour fast. Again, if we have any hormone issues, hypothyroidism, any sort of medical issues, we should not be participating in that 24-hour fast. We should be doing a low macro day instead. But if you are able to participate in the 24-hour water fast, or you can also do a juice cleanse, it is up to you. And I can help you through either one of those as well. Please reach out to me. I'm here for you to lean on. I am so proud of the progress that you've all made, and just continue to make these weeks together, and that you will continue to make moving forward. So I will, in the comments below, I will post the Factory membership link, and I also post the affiliate link. I would love to have you let me know. We can share this with your friends and family as well, and I can talk you through that. But thank you so much for letting me be a part of this health journey with all of you. Again, I am here for you forever, so please reach out to me and let me know. I will be checking in with you later this week. I hope you have a wonderful day. Let's crush this last week together. You guys can do it.